Yeah, so you can just go through. I'll show you. Of course, there's that two videos, the one that's like 12 minutes long, and then the other one that's really long. So we'll try to skip through that one kind of fast. But this is one of the pictures that he kept on looking for. We kept on trying to clean up his desk, and then he kept on asking for it. So
Well, yeah, because he obviously wanted to complete it. I mean, it's completed. All it needs is, you know, some kind of background, whether it be just a basic color or what have you. But I can understand why he was like, "Hey, man, I'm rocking and rolling on this one. Uh, I need it so that I can finish it."
yeah, and it goes back and forth. Like some he doesn't really finish. Some he'll just like he's got a lot of pictures in his room, just lining the walls that they're pretty much done. They're just images of a character that he made, and then probably won't ever get a background put on it just because he's
Hmm.
happy with it. Then there's others where he takes a lot of time and colors in the entire background. So
Yeah, we do that uh, as young artists. Um, we just kind of go with the character, and when the character's completed, we're like, "All right, I'm done." I'm teaching Alex that too. Is he'll do the characters, and then it's like, okay, how about a background? Um, and so it takes a while to get them to do a background. It, that drawing right there that he laid his down, that is,
well,
I
I
was,
know that one is that's a picture. It's a small world picture that you can print out in
mhm,
color. So that one's already drawn.
okay, but
Again,
he's gonna color it.
maybe. Oh, and you see, you were asking about the markers. So he's got that stack of markers there. He's also got
Mhm.
a couple of boxes sitting around.
Do y'all order them off of Amazon, or do y'all just pick them up at Walmart when you're there?
A lot of them
Uh,
are gifts. I mean, a lot of family knows that he draws, so he'll get
nice,
boxes and boxes of crayons.
nice. Okay, perfect. Because Amazon, they had like my marker said it was. It's not the high dollar markers. It's the alcohol based.
Hmm.
But I got like 100 colors for like what was it, $30, and that was unheard of back in the day. But since he's just Christmas time, birthday, grandma and grandpa just throwing markers at him, yeah, y'all are set because that's a big bin. Um, okay, so he is going to color that one that he printed off.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
sometimes with those, he'll make his own character or drawing over top of it. He'll look at the base,
Mm-hmm.
and then if he decides that that guy needs a dress or something, then he'll put that on him over top, and sometimes it looks really cool. I might grab a couple of those where he's basically just changed the story by changing what's on top of them.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's um, that's what we do. Um, Take characters that are already drawn and add our flavor to them, and that just builds in his library of images in his brain. That just makes him better over time because that's how we, as artists, get to where we can draw things just out of our head. It's because we use that memory uh, from looking at other things we really enjoy. So yeah, I mean that's good for him. I actually had somebody that tried to keep me from doing that when I was younger, and it really stunted my growth because they were just like, you have to draw totally from your mind. And it's like, well, dude, I don't have the basic core of stuff to just bring out of my mind. You want me to draw, uh, a knight riding a horse? Well, I've never really drawn that, so it's not going to come out right. So that's good that he likes doing that, um, and that y'all encourage it.
Oh no, we didn't. Yeah, there's. as far as encouragement, we just give him the stuff, and then he does whatever the hell he wants. So,
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's how it should be.
Mhm.
That's how it should be. Um, and so he has his to his right. Those are his references. Uh,
Sometimes he models off of those guys, or he'll recreate, or again, he'll like if he doesn't like the hairstyle, he'll go over top of those, like redraw them or whatever. So,
mm-hmm. Does he keep his all of his drawings um, pretty much on this table,
yeah,
or
it's
do they?
ridiculous. There's like there's times where it's just stacked. Like he's drawing on a pile of paper that's
That's incredible.
lopsided and everything else. It's
Not
so
a fan of sketchbook.
yeah, yeah. So there's you can see some wireframes underneath some of those drawings. So he'll either
Okay,
go downstairs to the printer in the computer area and then grab paper off of that, or he'll have the pads where he goes through and colors those. Um,
just
and
wherever he feels like.
yeah, yeah, he doesn't seem to be too particular, but yeah, he's
Does
a
the texture of the paper? Does he have a uh, preference on texture?
it doesn't seem to. There's no aversion between any like some of the stuff it feels textured, and then of course your
Mm-hmm.
like printer paper is super smooth. It
Oh
doesn't.
yeah,
Either way, it doesn't really bother him. So
yeah. Because I hate super smooth, except on even with my markers. There's actual marker paper that they make, different types. Some's really smooth, and some it's almost like it's watercolor paper. Uh, so typically we have each one of us has a different type of paper we like to use. So I was wondering if he kind of favored um, a specific type of texture because you get different effects with it. So I didn't
oh
know.
yeah, and yeah, and some of the as we get through a lot of his drawings, some of them it looks uh, it might as well be like watercolor. It's like if
Mm-hmm.
there's a black, it's kind of a little bit translucent. So you're stemming a little bit.
Is when he stems, does he have a specific? Uh, I see this. Is this his normal go-to?
Oh, he's
Uh,
got anything that he can flip around. Some things make noise, some things don't. I don't know if we can actually hear this audio on or not. One thing is I'm messing around with this software to figure out what I can add in and take out. And you can hear him in the background. He's actually
yeah.
supposed to be in bed right now, but that's real time him talking talking about stuff.
And so, because now I'm interested in that. When you're in bed, is his does he stay in his room? Does it at
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we have to make sure his door stays shut. But just because even even now he can be considered to be he'll have elopement periods or whatever else. But generally, once he's in his room, he stays in there. He doesn't really get out unless
okay?
if he needs
That's
something.
perfect.
Also, there's a bell on his door, so he can let us know. Hey, I need to go to the restroom or I need a drink.
Nice. Yeah, we I used to have to if I was by myself, I had to sleep uh in his room and in mine in his room in front of the door. I actually had to lay on the floor in front of the door because he would go right out uh, and could very easily just walk right out of the house. So it was that's good that you know. How is y'all sleep during this? Gotten used to
Well,
it?
oh yeah, I mean, really, with just the older two, it's fine. It's but now that we have the baby, um,
Mm-hmm.
she has a little bit more trouble sleeping now. Just because if he moves or starts talking or whatever, then get up and what do you need? Generally, it's just he couldn't find his pacifier or whatever. So
Right.
So I'll have to maybe in the future go and pick out that if we still have it, that particular drawing, and see what it ended up being colored as. But I'm pretty sure that's a Small World drawing. But yeah, there's another box that he's reaching into. So he has that one to his left, and then that another box to his right.
I
Um,
like how he wants to keep them in there,
oh yeah, that was some work.
teaching him how to getting him to do it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I say that, but you see, again, there's even more. You see those markers underneath that drawing that he's
Mm-hmm.
drawing on. So he ended up being really good about putting those back. So, um,
That's wild because I don't do that. I have mine. I have mine. I keep like I'll hold 8 markers in my left hand, uh, and I'll draw out. I'll grab out of those and I'll switch out of my hand. But all the other ones that I use for like highlights and just uh, shades and okay. So now was he picking? Would he drop it,
yeah,
or is that
he
just
probably dropped it, but then he's also got some. You see those large
yeah?
papers? He's got a couple stacks underneath there. So,
Wow.
um,
Ready to take a
yeah,
shower
so
and
that
get
might
ready
be
for
fun to
this?
go through those too, because he's got a lot of neat, bigger drawings.
Okay, Luke.
This one's almost over. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, I think he needed to get a drink or something. So let me make sure this stuff first.
That one he just moved. That's a fully colored page, fully colors with a red. Looks like a red background. Oh, oh,
Sorry, I'm taking that one off. Oh shoot.
I like that blue monster thing looking he had. Oh, that's a yeah. I saw that one. You showed me a close up. That's a good little
Dang it.
part. And
Sorry
there's a
about that.
lot of part. Oh, it's all right. There's a lot of cartoons. His his style works very good for children's books. Uh, really good. Um, I mean, there's so many children's books that are in.
Can you hold 1 second? Well, shoot. Yeah, I can. Yeah, he wanted a drink, so. Okay. Maybe if I bring it up to the top, we can see it. Yeah, this is a long one. Show us again. And then yeah, so you had mentioned that image down there, so. Oh, nah, I don't have that one. I just thought you were talking about this one.
Oh God.
Well, I like the fact that it's not symmetrical either. Yeah. Move that out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I have that one scanned or not. Oh, he did that. Yeah, he did that on that Linux box we have downstairs. Just I think I showed it to you. It's a touch screen, so he'll draw on the touch screen. Not a lot. I mean, I think he prefers the crayons, but sometimes he'll ask to um, draw on there, so we'll get him set up. And I actually have a couple of videos of him doing that. So I'm looking through these scans to see if I can find that girl. And I think I'm out of luck. So I'm surprised I don't, because it was torn out, and I grabbed all the ones that he had torn out and went through and scanned them all in a couple of weekends ago. Check that dude out. Yeah. 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 I think that's some marker paper. Okay, so I've gone through some iterations on this video. So this camera right now is an old Android phone that I had, and I just put some software on there and then linked it to another software, and I just record it when he's drawing.
Hey, 5 minutes. We're gonna brush our teeth.
And so yeah, so this is the light just from his room, but because the camera's kind of poor, the lighting it doesn't grab all the light as it should. So no, it's better lit than what this camera is providing. So yeah. I had that other. Well, yeah, and you'll see him start and restart a picture over and over again, and you'll see like it looks the same, but you can see how he kind of tweaked it, and then they just get thrown in the pile. I think I muted you for like a half an hour, not a half an hour, like 10 minutes.
Really?
I think I just I just found it, so that was dumb. So yeah, you're basically talking about the this particular pad, this marker color pad, and how he's positioning it and trying to get line of sight to it around everything else that's going on.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, understanding. I'm interested in just when he takes something, pulls it out from the bottom and sets it, to the top. Uh, if he's using it as reference, if he's using it for inspiration, or if he's literally just like, I'm just going to place this over here because it feels better if I put it over here. I mean, we're all very unique when it comes to our drawing, and especially as kids. When you're adults, it becomes a little bit more uh, organized. Even with, like I talk about, my my table kind of looks like his when I'm going at it. Um, and a lot of artists do, but then there's some artists that everything has to be clean, neat, and tidy, or they can't work. Um, I'm glad y'all don't do it. My wife will come in and I'll have where I'm in the middle of a piece, and I've nailed all the colors that I'm going to be using, and she'll go back in and I'll have them laid out on the table, and she'll go back in and put them away. And then because I have as much colors as he does, then I spend 30 minutes trying to figure out which exactly green and purple, because I've got 10 different greens and purples. Where I'm going, man, now which one was I supposed to use? I was using, and it's, it, it, it's really messing with the space. So for y'all allow him just to do this is, to me, great. Other people may, other artists, no, I don't agree with it, but I just think you're funking with somebody's flow when you do that.
Well,
Okay,
we have gotten some baskets that we put on the to his left, so he can. It's just because it's so ridiculous. We have kind
and
of.
he's not to shading. If he was into shading and stuff, then it would affect him a lot more, right? Because,
Oh, sorry.
when you go to the different colors and stuff for shading, you have one specific color that you were using, and it may be a an midnight forest green instead of a forest green, or emerald green. And if it ain't that specific green, once you apply it, now it's messed up.
Which I don't think
So
he gets
that's
too caught up in
understandable.
it. He's pretty good at if he doesn't like something, he'll take another color and color over it.
Gotcha. Okay, that's good too. I just caught him. When he went to set the marker down, he cocked his head to the side. That old artist look of, am I digging what I'm looking at? Yeah, he just
A
switched.
little sidetracked.
Yeah, he was like, I think his color. Well, I mean, he took that color and he liked the way it looked, so he goes, I'm adding it to this one.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he had been wondering what color to use, and he found it and goes, there it is. Okay, done with that for the time being. Okay, so the drawing he just set it on top of, that was one he pulled down a while ago that I was wondering. So it's still a mystery what he was doing with that. I want to know. Uh, and now we're going to, it was a square with, okay, what is some kind of box with,
We think that's that marker paper, right? That glossy marker paper
yeah,
stuff. So see if I have.
okay, a TV?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, he likes that. Oh, I bet he loves that flight. Is that a fly swatter that he's
Oh
stemming with?
no, it's one of those clapper deals.
Oh, he loves that.
Oh, yeah, they're awesome. We love those.
How he all sleep with that thing? Your wife gets no sleep. You do, but she doesn't.
Thought I had that one. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a TV here in a second. So he used to be really into, if you saw it on any of the cartoons, the end of night, all the colors on the.
Mm-hmm.
So he'd draw that all. So there's many movies. So Bolt has the movie with the dog or whatever that has
Yep.
one. There's the um O'Hare the Lorax. There's one in there.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So um high school. There's a high school movie or whatever where the kid's brother passes away from cancer or whatever. So he's goes to this new school and he's like doing all these pranks on the principal or whatever. But there's one in there too. I can't remember the name of the movie.
Now, who just walked into the room? Is that you, or is
Um,
that?
this might be mom. Let me make sure she's decent here. Okay, that was
Yeah, because
mom.
she may not be used to the recorder.
Yeah, yeah, I've got to keep an eye on those. Yeah. Anyway, so
Okay, so
see where he disappeared. Okay, yeah. So just like, hey, you need to go to sleep. So put him in bed, and then the light turns off, and then he, of course, he gets back up. And it looks like he was actually up already,
mm-hmm.
because when the lights pop on, he's gonna walk over and turn the lights on, and you'll see he's actually drawing in the dark, as it were.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
So there's
he
another
went
dude
to
there.
flip the light on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing that doodle in the dark.
Yeah.
What is that he's? And I'm only asking that because it's so it's far away. But that looks like some kind of robot rabbit. That's cool. I can't. Yeah, I just can't tell.
Is that the one that he's currently drawing?
Yeah, that's just the black and white. Um, just because I it's so far away, I can't tell what it is. But from back here, it looks like a cool robot rabbit. In fact, I may have to use that for inspiration. I may go draw a robot rabbit.
I
Uh,
think I have this one, and it's not a robot rabbit. So let me save this one in there.
yeah, because I want to know what that was. Now, does he with the stemming? Are they like in school? Are they like giving him time period? Does he get to do that for like a reward? Does he have
Oh,
a?
they generally don't stop it. What they keep an eye on is just mouthing, and here, let's see this one. I think that's what this one is.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Love the blue. Man, that's good.
Yeah, there
Nailed the
comes the
blue.
mouth. Yeah, that's it.
He definitely likes the patterns uh, of the bright colors with like the squares and lines.
Yeah, he'll take a lot of time doing all that stuff. Like even if you see the one at the bottom middle where the
Mhm.
guy's got this the
Stocking cap or
yeah.
what? Yeah, I mean he went through and made sure that it was uh, the alternating colors, um, and that's just pleasing to see. Uh, it's that's why we use it so much, or that's why just our as a culture, as people, it's just pleasing to the eye to see those patterns. Um, so it's pretty obvious why he digs it. I'm digging the chick in the blue. Um, you don't see a whole lot of predominant blue in this stuff that I've seen, so he definitely was digging that too, with the blue and the green. That works well. I think there's some purple in there too. Um, So those are all three complementary colors that he really made work. I'd like to see him finish that one, because that works well.
Yeah, it's just like the the amount of stuff that he has in there is daunting. I'm trying to figure out a good way to organize it. Like the way that I'm naming some of the files is based off of the paper that was used,
Mm-hmm.
and then also the time that it was that I actually scanned it in there. So whenever I try to date the video, so that way I can keep track of if I can do regular scans of it, then I can keep track of this video happened at this point and this scan happened here, so I can get uh, the right pictures pulled up whenever we look at these.
Well, you need to label that one blue hair. That's because I've not seen any more blue hairs.
So if you see this girl in this blue dress, and then
Yeah,
there's a picture right behind there, that rainbow whatever, that's somebody's hair. So he put in all this different color on that person's hair.
yeah. See, yeah. Again, goes back to the patterns. Enjoys that pattern, and that also goes along with you know his and mine. They enjoy patterns. They enjoy repetition. Uh, it's pleasing and calming. Um, I love how he just goes at it with uh, just so just blinding confidence. I mean, he just goes. He doesn't, when he grabs a marker and goes to lay it down, he doesn't sit there for a second and go, "Okay, am I sure I'm doing this?" I mean, he knows what he's doing. He's going for it. Me, I'll sit there with a color, and I'm not lying. I'll literally have the marker 6 inches from the paper, and I'll sit there for minutes going, "You sure you want to use this?"
This is permanent.
Yeah, yeah. And it doesn't allow you to make happy little mistakes. And that's one of the big keys of art is, like Bob Ross said, it was like happy little mistakes, man, turn into some great things. Uh, we as artists limit ourselves. He's not hesitant at all.
One thing to keep an eye on if he's using a marker, if it runs out of ink, then he'll take another marker and try to pass the moisture off onto the other one, regardless of the color or whatever.
Really?
So yeah.
Wow, that's smart.
Well, but
I mean, I
he'll
get it.
just mix colors, so he ends up making
Yeah,
another color when he does it sometimes too.
yeah. Well, I mean, I've just never thought of doing that. As soon as it runs dry, I just toss it. I would have never thought, like, okay, maybe you could use some of the wetness from the other one. Now it does, yeah, it creates another color. But again, it may be a happy little mistake. You just created a color you didn't have, because marker's hard to blend with unless you get the alcohol based.
Yeah, those
And that's,
alcohol ones are pretty cool. My
dude,
daughter
they're
has a group of those that she uses or
okay.
used to use. But yeah, Ethan's not allowed to use those.
They can get messy real quick,
Mm-hmm.
and they're expensive. Um, I love them though. Once I uh, learned how to use them, it's like, wow, they give such vibrant color, and you can really blend them if you know what you're doing.
And it doesn't destroy the paper either.
Correct. Now it can with like the rough paper, it can destroy it if you use it too much. But that glossy, oh yeah, you can just keep messing with it. Yeah, make sure he gets it in there. So how did y'all get him to where he was putting it back? Was it a reward system or
Oh no,
just
he just started putting them back on his own. So
okay?
I think after we might have kind of steered him. It's like, hey, when you're done, put it away, or pick up after yourself. But after a while, he just started doing it on his own. I think it was just the gradients or whatever that they're lined up in is helpful for him because that way he
Yep.
can find right away the colors that he's looking for.
Yep.
Um,
He did it on his own, really.
I think for the most part, yeah, and he does a lot of well, he on his iPad that he uses at school. There's those dot color or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and he'll go into there and he'll make his own colors with that gradient tool. So he's got some hidden aptitude for getting the right colors that he needs in place. I think he might be running low on energy here. Still got a lot here. Let's see. Oh, nope, just joking. So, looks like the light was turned off and then he's back at it, getting that hair filled in.
Yep. Okay, so this okay. Yeah. So this is the one. He was like, "No, I'm getting that blue hair in." Now was he taught to color in the lines?
If you, yeah, I think
Okay,
it's just like
somebody
anything, just like any, just growing up. It's like when you color, it's like, hey, let's stay on the lines or whatever. But
yeah.
some of his drawings where he's getting close to staying in the lines, but it's almost like his own style in some of these where he's coloring really fast and they'll pop out a little bit
Mhm.
around the lines, but it looks cool. So
Well, that's what Charles Schultz did in his late years. His inking, because he hand was shaking so much, it actually created a fantastic style of his outlining because he couldn't keep his hand steady, so it created just this very cool looking line art that people now emulate, and it was it was it was his. Um, yeah, we had to work with John for a long time to get it in the lines. Um, and then it just became to where it's, lines are clean. Uh, but for a while, I mean, for years, it was like I don't think he's going to be able to get it. Um,
let me speed him up here because he's working on it. Get some stemming and chair spinning. Looks like he's really getting into it here.
yeah, man, he's going.
Okay, so now he's working on this lady.
I like how he's he doesn't mind drawing girls as much. I never drew females ever. Um, it's kind of intimidating to draw females because the men are easy to draw. We have such defined, hard, rough features, right? So
Mm-hmm.
they're and women are everything's very smooth, everything's very fluid. Um, so it's very cool that I mean he's got no problem. Yeah, I'm going to draw some girls, uh, and obviously you can tell it's a girl. um, I mean, he understands the characteristics of the girls to make sure that he puts those specific characteristics in. Um, this stuff is, to most people, it's just like, oh, okay. But for an artist, we truly understand, like, hey, man, for him to just have no problem drawing girls, because most guy artists will not draw girls when they're young. I mean, I really just started drawing females because I knew that it was a huge deficit of mine.
Well, I think also just growing up, you're kind of scared. You don't want to be seen as some deviant whenever drawing a whole
Yeah,
bunch of girls and getting all of their attributes correct. So
exactly. And back when we were growing up, if you drew many girls, there was things that people would start to question about you, and it was like, what? You're questioning my my sexual preference, man. That has nothing to do with drawing a barbarian woman fighting a dragon.
Telling a story. Leave me alone.
Yeah, good lord. We never had Red Sonja if the artist would have been accused by, Grandpa uh, of preferring the same sex. Uh, Up, yeah, dropped his stemming. Needs to now. Is this another?
That's his slap bracelet.
Okay. Oh man, yeah, he definitely likes that.
I want to see if I can find that one at the bottom right there.
Yeah, because that's got good depth to it, and the color. He's arranged the colors for it all works well. That's actually a really good composition.
Well, and you see like all the other ones so far, his style and everything else. It looks like he did some deep outlines on that one.
Good thick lines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be cool if I could really see that.
And I thought I grabbed everything. I didn't grab anything that was still in a book, and it looks like that one he actually took out. But I don't see that one in here.
Yeah, because you can see around the eyes, he's got deep, thick black lines and the outlines outside their hair. What I also like too is he doesn't draw stick figures. He understands that we're not sticks, that, we're thick. So he gets that. It's like when people say, all I can do is draw stick figures. And I go, well, because you're not even trying, man. I mean,
Yeah.
we all know that we're not stick figures.
I just found something fun. I think. I mean, I'll change out this picture here because I think we've. Okay, so here, this is one other fun thing that he does on this table.
Holy cow! Okay, how is that table not falling over?
It's an architect's drafting table. It's pretty solid.
Wow. It's not. Thank goodness. And so he high wires up on that thing, and he's not falling off much.
No,
He just
no. I mean, like any autistic child, they generally have really crazy balance for
yeah, which makes absolutely no sense.
and
You
scares
would
the crap out of the parents because
yeah. I guess it's because the fear is not in there's no fear there. Look at that, one-footed. Yep, he's got half his foot hanging off.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's crazy. Up and onto the chair.
Yeah,
But no,
rolling swivel chair. Yeah.
and we will not see him bail.
Oh no.
Anyways, it's crazy.
Um.
Well, he's got some good wide feet, so that helps.
Right. Yeah, we generally don't wear a lot of shoes in the house. It's either barefoot or flip flops. So.
Yeah, we're the same. I actually hate shoes.
I'm gonna catch this at 128. I'm gonna go back here and look at the. I think we had it. Do we have the TV? The TV was in the previous one, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he. Whoa, wait. That was a good. That one. Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, we haven't got to that one yet. I need to get back to where we were here.
That chick that was just on the left with the that one. That one's good. Did he make that up? The one in the
Oh,
left hand corner of the table, or did he copy that off of something?
that one he made.
Wow.
So let's see
That's
where we were
another
at.
good children's book illustration.
So here, I'll just let this keep on going. But I was gonna show this picture here. We were looking at that TV, so this
Yeah.
is kind of what he did with that TV.
Yeah. Again, the patterns. Loves the pattern. I mean, look, both the kids are as happy as can be. So yeah, he digs the patterns.
So okay, let's go back to this and move forward because we're doing about 45 minutes right now. So. Um, Yeah, so we got that Girl Scout looking chick over there. Oh, and
Yeah,
then
that's
that one, I think I have this one that he's working on right now.
I can't tell what that is. Um,
Yeah, this one's ridiculous. Oh shoot, I gotta change it.
that's cool.
What's that?
That was
Oh, I haven't
oh,
put it on the
yeah.
screen yet for everybody, so I was gonna. Only you can see that. I gotta save it and put it up on the video thing here. So
Yeah, I'm interested in wondering.
what that one ends up as.
Yeah,
Yeah, cause I thought I rotated it. Yeah. Okay. Okay,
yeah,
now we can show the folks. So that's what he's kind of working on this one.
yeah. I'm interested to know um, what exactly this is going to turn out to be. Um, but I see the one on the right. It's got like the hat, uh, the little flailing out part looks like a pin or a feather, and then of course the person on the left. What is that going to be? Because that is cool.
See that?
Yeah. But
Gotta go and get the. He's got some others that he just set down that I know I have. I have.
what's the one in the left corner uh, of the table? We're looking. He just pulled it. Yeah, and he's fixing to turn the page. What is that? That's a cool. He just yeah. I like that one. I can't look like some kind of robot. And he's got all sorts of cool ideas.
Yeah, I have that one. I just have to find it.
Ugh.
You gonna make it?
Okay, this is the one where he goes with the. Now, this his total idea, or did he copy or get inspiration?
This one, these I don't know. It doesn't seem like I haven't seen him watch any movies or anything that has anything like that in there. So this looks like some that better paper.
Dude, there's people that sell
Uh,
these kind of things on Etsy. I forget the term for it. Where you just fill it, fill the whole page, where there's almost no negative space. Uh, and people do all sorts of stuff with it. Like somebody may do things from the 80s. So they'll just fill the whole page with things from the 80s or my favorite things as a kid. So they'll fill them with, toys and Nintendos and uh, bicycles and I forget what the term for it is. I'm sure somebody watching this would be screaming it right now, but uh, I was actually thinking about doing one of these because they're fun. Your brain just kind of starts going uh, and just coming up with stuff, and it's pretty relaxing to do because you know that okay, I'm just going to have no negative space, so I'm going to fill everything up.
and that's just one that you can just take your time doing. That's like a Sunday afternoon instead of doing
Yep,
a uh, some type of crossword puzzle or whatever. You can.
Exactly. And anybody can do it. And it comes out great every time with anybody. Um, and for someone like me who, takes weeks, an hour, most of my drawings take around, 40 to 50 hours. I can complete that, like you said, in a Sunday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fantastic. Um,
So you wanted to see that robot one first.
yeah, I'm interested in the robot. I'm definitely interested in these, but I would like to see if that was an actual robot. Because he had a bunch of big shapes, and those big shapes
Oh,
all worked well together. That's something I'm trying to teach myself is to use a lot more big
yeah.
shapes. Because compositionally, yeah, look at that, dude. I mean, that's a great character.
Mm-hmm.
You put a body on it, and I mean, you got a great character. The shapes all work really well. What happened? There you go.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, sorry, I'll put it back up. The
yeah. Just the big use of shapes. Um, it's well done. He's got the ears. The ears was creative.
this
Look
was
at that.
this is that other one that was sitting over there.
Yeah, that's cool. That's like a Cubism Picasso type of thing. That's actually very cool too. And that's different from his normal style. Was this earlier stuff, or did he just decide I'm going to do them in blocks?
Uh, yeah, I mean, this is actually the one that I have is a different one. I thought I had that one because he's got that big huge thing at the top of the picture there. I don't see that in
I
mine.
wonder what that big thing is. Are they? What is this? Is it? Go back to the little four block, the cubism thing.
Okay.
Um, what are they in?
Let me turn that off.
It reminds me of those toys we had when we were real young. They were baby toys, but you like pushed a button and the little person would like open their mouth and uh, they wouldn't really make a noise, but you had buttons all on
Um,
the like a little keyboard.
I
Uh,
wonder if because he likes the Duloc, the Shrek song or whatever, or the puppets do the dance, and then a whole bunch of
mhm.
people do like their own spoofs or whatever of it, and I wonder if this is I don't know.
That's really good. And what is that? Like a little dude, the red and green thing. That's good too.
Yeah, there's
I'm telling you, man, that kind of people like it. You could take that, and if you arranged it, uh, in a different way. Well, think about it. You could just take all those and fill the page with it, just like he's doing on the one he's working now, and people would love it. Uh, that is, that's crazy. Uh, and he's killing it on this paper he's doing right now. I mean,
yeah, I wish I could find that one.
that's good stuff. I mean, that really is good stuff.
And he's done a couple of these because, like I said, I think I showed you one earlier. I just can't find that specific one.
Y'all could people buy stuff like that.
Yeah.
They like. I mean, there's a huge market for it on Etsy. Um, so did he start doing the art just naturally on his own?
Yeah, for the most part. Of course, he started
Okay.
with his iPad and then just started giving him paper, and he just started going after it. It's like, okay, you want more paper, and then just kind of kept on going and going. So,
And is this what he spends predominantly most of his time doing is drawing?
um, no, it's drawing and then YouTube videos and
Okay.
yeah, I don't have that one, man. I'm sorry. I mean, I have one similar that I could show, which I think is fine for this, but
Yeah, if it's the same type of thing, and I would like to talk about this next time. I like to get a real good view of it. That's just crazy how I literally was thinking about doing something like that, and there he is just nailing it. Um, that shadow would be driving me nuts. That's wild how it ain't even affecting him, and it's right on what he's doing.
Yeah. So this one's a little bit different, but same type of.
Kind of the same. Yep. So I love
You know why I
the
probably don't have it is because he still has it in that binder. He hasn't ripped it out, and I haven't
yeah.
scanned anything that's not ripped out.
Well, don't rip it out. If he's got it in there, let him leave it in there. But this is good because obviously the character in the heart is surrounded by a lot of people he loves. Uh, that's good because obviously you know, we portray our emotions and our thoughts in our drawings. Uh, so you can tell dude feels loved or definitely loves some people quite a bit. Um, got a girl with really long hair down below her feet. He, man, he gets the different types of hairstyles. That is just yeah. He knows what he's doing. Now, if we could just if somebody could help him to start learning just little bitty things here and there. I mean, it's limitless what he could create. Um, just helping with uh, detail because I mean his brain understands uh, you know the different looks. I mean, look at all the different hairstyles he's got. He did that himself, and nobody was teaching him to do that, but he caught it. Um, so just to help him take his, which I'm struggling with mine the same way. Of how can we take your art now to the next, progress it? Um,
Oh, there's the one.
yep. So he definitely digs that kind of collage um, feel, look,
Mm-hmm.
is what I mean to say. Yeah, he digs that. Okay, put that. I'm done with that for right now. I'd like to see him color those. Well, what is this? Now I wonder if he's like, I wonder if I want to mess with this. What is that?
Oh, so he was really big into maps. So that's the map of the world. So you can see the U.S. up
Nice.
there, the top left, and then Africa, and then
Yep.
Asia, and all that other.
Australia. Yep. Yeah, you got it, dude. You
There's.
nailed it.
Oh no, that was another drawing. That's an actual picture. I was gonna say the guy that he put down there. That's an actual drawing that he got somewhere. And he just colored it in, so it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
like. Do some more table walking.
Nothing wrong with that because again, he'll start to over time, and maybe that's what it'll be. He'll just start to see how those are drawn and start, emulating them, and then all of a sudden that takes his drawing into another level. Um,
So some of these, it's like I want to find out where they're at because he obviously drew them, but um,
where'd he put them?
where did he put them? Yeah, so I can like even this little uh the limerick looking dude. I don't know.
Did he draw that?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got so many different styles. It's crazy.
Nothing wrong with that. I don't have a style yet. Uh,
I'm scrolling through the other pictures to see if I can find
that one's good.
any of
Little
this.
leprechaun dude.
Yeah.
That is, yeah, man. He,
I need to get a picture and send you his wall, where it's just covered with a whole bunch of those type characters. Um, I'd like to figure out if yes, if we can do like T-shirts or cups or something.
yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, he's got the children book style down pat. Uh,
Oh, okay. So you see that big blob thing? That's Veruca Salt as a blueberry and some clothes or
mm-hmm.
whatever. Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm
See,
kind of
again,
fast forwarding through
inspiration.
these because we've broke an hour here. So
Well, I mean, again, he took that from Veruca Salt inspiration.
yeah.
Um, and you'll see it again someday where he's took that and added it into something else. Uh, and that's just building, you know, his library of stuff in his head. That's a good little drawing. She's happy. That'd be a good for like a diversity uh, kind of um, campaign or poster. Um, reminds me of something like that. Um,
Oh yeah. I'm not pushing any of that type of stuff. It's like it's uh just appreciate that he doesn't give two. He's just gonna draw what he appreciates.
yeah. No, what I was saying is, if the right people saw that, they would be like, "Hey, we'd like to use this for Hispanic Heritage Month." Uh, and before anybody goes,
That's probably
technically,
it's probably what it was when he was watching some of the what is that new cartoon that came out, the Disney one with all the superhero people or whatever.
uh,
I think it's probably not up your boys not anything that they want to watch. So
the younger,
this one's fun.
that's good.
This is more just illustrating. He does not limited to any particular style. So
Mm. But again, a good children's book um, type of style.
hmm
And the great thing is each one of these drawings has expression to them, which is illustration. So they're not just when you look at them, you can actually get what the person's kind of feeling. Especially the dude on the or the girl on the right uh, with her mouth. You're getting the feeling, and then the hair's tweaked up, um, and then the the person on the left. Uh, it looks like there's actually lines coming out of the lines we draw, like when the brain's thinking, or action lines. Um, yeah, he's got a good illustration style, which I obviously appreciate because I'm an illustrator. So yeah, man, he puts feeling into them, and he's able to capture it. Yep,
yeah, there's
look
that
at
other one that
that.
we were looking at the beginning or before we started. So
That
anyway,
looks like another kind of Hispanic um, heritage.
and I think this is more just his watching all of the um it's a small world stuff. I mean, he'll
I
watch like
got.
the documentaries where they go through and do all the costumes and like Walt Disney when he's explaining kind of his uh what he wanted to do with the entire thing. So,
Mm-hmm.
but anyway, so I thanks for doing that. Going through this and everything else, and we'll probably talk here after I stop the recording. But
Yeah, that was a blast.
so that way we can kind of gauge. Probably not do these because we definitely broke an hour to try to find some of the smaller ones or I can just limit to a single day or an evening or a weekend, depending on how much he actually draws in any particular couple of days. So and then get your mouth working, so you're not just sitting there staring at us.
With a with my teeth hurting so bad I can't open my mouth.
Well, I think this is a very, very old uh, Christmas Carol guy. He's supposed to be the
What's his name? Marley?
yeah,
Is that
yeah.
yeah.
But that was fun to play around with. Anyway, okay. Well, yeah. Thanks for doing that.
Yep.